Hello everyone, this is Brett Keane and I'm going to talk about some pretty serious issues and stuff, try to add a little bit of comedy as usual. But I was watching this movie recently. I've seen it quite a few times actually in the past, but I guess the older you get as a human being, you notice more things going on in life as well as in what you see in movies and television that you may have not noticed before. And the Mississippi Burning, it starred William Dafoe and Gene Hackman and quite a few other really, really great actors, some who were just starting out in the film. And the movie was about racism that was going on in Mississippi. I'm not exactly sure what part of Mississippi it was. I'll have to probably watch the movie again. That wasn't really what was important or significant where it was because during the time, which was around 1964, between 1968, there was a lot of riots going on and the Ku Klux Klan was at their epitome. There's a lot of things I really, really don't understand, and I've tried to look up on Wikipedia and read about the history of the Ku Klux Klan and about skinheads, Nazis, and all these racist fucking rednecks and shit that have been throughout society. And I can't understand why they do some of the things they do. Not just their hatred towards blacks and Jews and everything else, but just some of the things in general, their body language, their movements that bother me. I just don't get. Let me give you an example. The entire idea of white men dressing up in white sheets with holes in them, I'm not exactly sure what this means. Are they trying to look like ghosts? Are they trying to look terrifying to the man that they're lynching or the person that they're hurting? What exactly is it? Because it seems like to me that there's not really an intention of being spooky or scary whenever they're doing it. Because if they plan on lynching a person, they plan on killing the person anyway. It's not like the person's going to live with the remembrance of, ooh, some scary people in sheets did this to me. The idea is to simply dress up like this and kill the person to vent out whatever anger or racism that mommy and daddy may have taught them whenever they were growing up. So I'd have to think to myself logically that the reason why racist scumbag Ku Klux Klan dress up like this is because they're afraid to be seen. They dress up like this in case they get on the news or something, or they get seen, or someone may witness what is going on off in the woods and shit that they don't know about, and they don't want their fucking hatred and anger really being known. And I don't know if I can admire that or if I can call that completely fucking cowardice. No balls whatsoever. It seems to me that if you're going to go up and you're going to hurt somebody for whatever bullshit reason you've come up with, I think the best way to do it is to show your face. I think the best way is to let people be able to see your mouth moving whenever it's rattling out all that racist nonsense, that uneducated bullshit that you come out of your throat hole. That's what I think. And I think that they should be able to see the color of your hair. I think they should see the color of your skin. I think they should see that fucking ignorant, sick look in your eyes whenever you get up in their face and shit, start talking trash to them to do anything like that. I mean, if I were an asshole like you and I were doing that, then I want people to know, hey, it's me that's doing it. I don't know, maybe it's my fame and fortune thing, maybe it's I need to be in the limelight, but it seems like it's very fucking cowardice, very pussy-like to do that, to dress up like that and hurt people. One of the other things in the goddamn movie that bothered me really bad, and this is going to shock a lot of people, but there was a bunch of folks and stuff like that inside of a church, all black people, who were praying and they were singing about Jesus and how loving and wonderful God is, but you could tell even when they were doing it that they had this fear in their eyes. The actors that played the parts of these characters, which was supposed to be a true story, really displayed the fear well of what it's like to be put in a situation like this where you feel like you're hunted, where you feel like you're like the most insignificant shits on the planet being hurt for no reason. Well, what happens is that these fucking assholes they dress up in their white cowardice sheets again, and they throw like a fucking primitive bomb into the damn thing, cocktail or some kind of moonshine or whatever, to blow the church up. Well, all the black people come running out and they're running all over the place and shit. And this little boy is so scared. He sees his family, his friends, and everybody being fucking jacked up and beat the shit out of by these coward pussy like Ku Klux Klan. What he does is he falls to his knees and he closes his eyes and he begins praying to what he believes to be the God above. And he's sitting there. And the funny thing about the movie and the funny thing about the Ku Klux Klan is they all claim to believe in Jesus. They claim that they hate Jews because the Jews are against God. That it was the Jews that murdered Jesus Christ. And they believe that the blacks are somehow the mark of Cain, some kind of stain against society, that it's like God has his chosen people and then God has people that he fucking hates. And they just happen to be anybody that has a different color. So while this young black boy is sitting there praying to the clouds and he's saying, "Dear Jesus," and he's trying to get God to help him and everything, this white Christian Ku Klux Klan member stands over him with a board and cracks it right over his fucking head. And I got to thinking to myself, how do you do that? I mean, you see a kid praying and shit. What does it matter what color he is? The child is praying. The child is scared. The child prays to the same God that you believe in. You might think, well, he's a different person. He might not have the same perspective of Jesus Christ as I do, but you cracked a fucking kid over the head. It's not one thing. One thing is it's a child that you're hitting, for one. It's a human life that you're hitting. And second of all, this person believes almost exactly like you. So where does it come from? What's happening in the mind of a sick fucking retard like this who can do this? I don't know. The movie was based on a true story. A lot of things in there did not make any sense to me, and racism is one of those things that I have a very difficult time talking about because I don't truly understand it. I don't understand the fear that people have towards skin colors. I've heard black people try to describe it to me. I have heard white people try to explain their reasoning and shit, and none of it makes any sense. It doesn't make enough sense for me to be able to understand why there's got to be thousands of years of slavery and destruction between races and wars. Of course, war itself has never made sense to me, and I can't put two and two together. I might just be a stupid ass and shit that lives out in the country that doesn't understand these things. Or maybe everybody identifies with it, and deep down inside they can admit that there's a little bit of Brett Keane in all of them. They don't know what the fuck's going on either, and they're just trying to survive. That's how I see it. See you later, folks.